I don't know if you can tell, but there are kids out there playing soccer. One of them is my grandson. It is cold, and when I say cold, it's 49 degrees and it's raining. And I'm sitting in the car watching the game from in here where I can stay warm and dry, so to speak. I have a very good friend who had hip replacement surgery yesterday. And fortunately, she's doing well. She was able to spend the night, and as long as she can do what she's supposed to PT wise, they'll let her go home today. So it made me think about when I was incarcerated and had my nose from the assault fixed, and I was not given the opportunity to spend the night. As soon as I was conscious, I remember the COs helping me get my clothes on because we were going over to the infirmary, which is located at Bedford Hills. The infirmary was not a pleasant place. It never really felt clean either. You had, I think, 2 isolation rooms, which had 1 bed. There was, most of the rooms had 4 beds and 1 bath, and it's not a relaxing place. It's not a place to recover from any kind of procedure, actually. And I'd been over there several times for various ailments that I had developed while I was incarcerated. I was supposed to be in the infirmary until my nose splints came out. And this also gave me the option for pain meds. Unfortunately, the next morning, so I spent 1 night there, the one physician that when I was still married, my husband had recorded that I was not allowed to see this physician. She was not allowed to come near me because of her inept, unethical ways of trying to treat an orthopedic issue I had. Well, she was the doctor on call. She came in, she discharged me. So that meant no pain meds. The infirmary also had air conditioning, which helped because I had tape all over my face. I went back to Taconic, and it was very hot, very humid. So I started to break out from the tape. I also have an adhesive allergy, which doesn't help anything. And the only thing I could take was Tylenol. I had to sleep with my head elevated, and you're not allowed to have more than 1 pillow. And by the kindness of my fellow peers there, all the women were giving me their clean laundry and stuffing pillowcases so that I could sleep elevated. Otherwise, there was no other way to do it. So they truly helped me. As far as the facility itself, some of the COs were really helpful and kind. And then there was one CO in particular that was just miserable. And actually, I refer to her as Miss Inept in my book. And I remember her saying to me, "What did you call me?" I said, "Miss Inept." She said, "It's not my name." And I went, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a hearing problem. That's how I hear it." And she was so mad. But that was my way, I guess, of getting the better of things instead of actually opening up a rude mouth. I thought it was much better to do it that way, to watch her get twisted. But I am grateful that I did not actually have to have my knee replacement while I was incarcerated. I cannot imagine the torture I would have gone through there. Plus, physical therapy is not offered in Taconic. It's offered in Bedford Hills. So even if you are fortunate enough to get the surgery, you've got to be handcuffed, stripped, the whole bit, to go across the street for a half hour, an hour of physical therapy, sit there for a few hours till everybody's finished with their appointments, and then return to Bedford Hills. So physical therapy is usually 2 or 3 times a week. That's got to be worse than the surgery or the ailment you had in the first place. So you do get medical while you're incarcerated, but you have to fight for something of quality or the same standard that you would have on the outside. Now, people are quick to say inmates are not worthy of medical. And having been on both sides of the barbed wire, I can tell you they're just as worthy as anybody else, maybe even more so. When you are dealing with incarceration, what's going on with you emotionally comes out physically. So you need even more medical attention, unfortunately, at different times. But again, before you judge what you think inmates get, I'm telling you, they don't get all that you think they do. So I hope my friend recovers real quickly from her hip surgery. And catch you later.